It is a picture-perfect spring day here in Brooklyn. Arash Madani and Michael Grange with you on Sportsnet.ca. Game day. Dwayne Casey says this is not the end-all, but you get the feeling the Raptors really want to close this out tonight.
I think they have it in hand, and why waste the opportunity? If you go into a Game 7, even if you do believe that you're the better team, which I think the Raptors privately would tell you they are the better team, you don't want to mess with it. On your home court, you saw what happened in Game 6, in Game 5, so you want to, every chance you have to close out a series, you got to take it, but the problem is the last game is the hardest one.
And against a veteran team, one that is saying this thing is going the limit. Paul Pierce said that this morning at the Nets shoot-around. Andre Blatch, we are definitely going back to Toronto, he said.
What else would he say?
What else would he say? But then there was also Jason Kidd yesterday on a conference call with the media, Michael, whining about the whistles, and Joe Johnson saying today we're not getting any calls. Amazing how this has turned. After Game 1, it was Toronto lobbying the officials, and now it's Brooklyn doing the same.
And it seems, if you're the NBA conspiracy camp, of which there are many out there, it seems absolutely unlikely that the Nets would ever need to whine for a call. However, we'll see how that whistle goes tonight, because in the NBA's interest, obviously, according to conspiracy theorists, you got the Nets going against the Heat, would be two big
Brooklyn,
markets.
Miami's a better draw.
Right. And if I'm Joe Johnson, I'm whining about calls, I would suggest maybe getting to the basket on the move. I mean, his point would be he's only taking 20 free throws in this series. DeMar DeRozan, 61.
Yeah.
But let's look at how they played. Joe Johnson's backing down, slowing it up, waiting to be fouled in the post, whereas DeMar DeRozan on the move at the basket. When you do that aggressively, refs have been trained. They'll give you that call.
Michael, when you look at that Raptors backcourt, DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, they are the highest scoring backcourt in these entire NBA playoffs. With Lowry on the floor, the point differential for the Raptors was a plus 14 in Game 4, a plus 15 in Game 5. Lowry's counterpart, Darren Williams, has been missing in action, though. What gives? This was the dude who was to be the face of the franchise.
It's remarkable. If there's any single player that's under tremendous pressure tonight, and if there is a Game 7, it's Darren Williams, signed to a $98 million contract over 5 years to be the quintessential Brooklyn Net. Remember, it wasn't that long ago. It was a toss-up. Deron Williams, or Chris Paul, the best point guard in the NBA. There's no question about that anymore. And in fact, Deron Williams isn't the best point guard in this series. He did show signs of life in the fourth quarter. That comeback, he had 10 points, 5 assists, a couple of steals. But we've only seen that in snippets through this series. And the Raptors, I'm sure, will be doing everything to keep a lid on it.
So what happens tonight, man?
Let's go to Miami.
The Raptors actually would. On Saturday, if they close this out, the belief is it's going to be a Sunday afternoon game against LeBron and the Heat. But the Brooklyn Nets are saying, hold on, we think this is going back to Toronto. That would be an either 1 p.m. or 8 p.m. tip-off for Game 7 at the ACC. Many miles to go before we sleep. Michael Grange and I will have it all for you coming up afterwards, right here on Sportsnet.ca.